fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
An 80-year-old shopkeeper in Los Angeles blew off the arm of a would-be robber who pointed an AR-15 at him. The store owner called out Democrat politicians for letting the city fall into anarchy. That's before the Democrats announced their plans to hire 87,000 IRS agents to audit troublemakers. What do you got to say now, Grandpa? This is just one of the provisions of the Inflation Reduction Act passed by Democrat Congress. The idea being that if thousands of armed agents shake down Americans, they will have less money. The less money to spend on goods, the cheaper the prices get. Republicans argue that the law is in fact inflationary and is only identifying as anti-inflation. Its pronouns are up yours. In fact, the inflation has gone up by so much, even Hunter Biden is asking double for the big guy. In the woke mind virus department, patients who do not want to be weighed at the doctor's office can just hand them this card that states the following: please don't weigh me unless it's really medically necessary. According to the article in Self magazine, because we live in a fat-phobic society, being weighed and talking about weight causes feelings of stress and shame. I have a question. If you don't want to be weighed, why don't you just say it? You were fine screaming at the Chick-fil-A kid when he got your order wrong. At the Sizzler buffet, we couldn't even force your mouth shut. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have called it quits. It appears that Kim finally saw Pete's comedy act. He seemed to have the right intention, wanting to gentrify Kim's vagina. Alas, there were just too many black dudes in the neighborhood. After the most recent round of fighting, Israel and Palestine have agreed on a ceasefire. The Palestinians fired 600 rockets into Israel, killing a grand total of 0. These guys have the aim of Bruce Jenner after he became Caitlyn. I think the problem is that we can't retain our killer talent. Instead, we're losing them to immigration. For example, this asshole in New Mexico killed 4 people just with a handgun. He's a Sunni Muslim while all his victims were Shia Muslims. Sometimes I wonder that us Muslims are losing our culture in the West. And then I see incidents like this and gives me the warm, familiar feeling of sectarian violence. The FBI raided Donald Trump's estate in Mar-a-Lago, Florida, upon orders from Democrat leaders. What took you so long? In Muslim countries, we've been raiding our political enemies. Americans are so backwards with your civil liberties and Fourth Amendment. In my language, Mar-a-Lago literally means start the beatings. The raid was personally approved by Merrick Garland, who was nominated by President Obama for the Supreme Court, but later rejected by Donald Trump. Hollywood, I give you your next movie idea: an evil billionaire taken down by a nerdy career lawyer. Frankly, the whole ordeal smells of revenge. It's gotten so bad, even the president of El Salvador is calling us a República Chiquita. Apparently, they even rummaged through Melania's closet. I get it. Hunter definitely needs new clothes. Throw in some lace panties, will you?